I'm a smallholder farmer and an agripreneur, the president of the Eastern Africa Farmers Federation. This is a regional body bringing together national level farmers associations, cooperatives, women and youth associations in the 10 Eastern African countries. Currently, we have a membership of 25 level national farmers organizations, representing over 25 million smallholder farmers. Yeah, I think when we talk about digital technologies, what comes top on the list is the aspect of data. And from where I see it, or from my experience, is that what is happening, everyone is generating their own data, and everyone wants to be owners of their own data. So we have data asymmetry, where we have different constituencies or different data owners not speaking to each other. So we have no data convergency. And yet, when you look at farmers, we generate the primary data. We are sources of primary data. So what should actually be happening is that all these other data sources are secondary and tertiary, and they should be building on the already existing data from the farmers. Like I mentioned, we're seeing success happening within the region and our membership, a case here in Rwanda, where the financial institutions are working with one of our farmer organizations, Ingabo Syndicate, and they're using their own data to come up with financing packages for their members. But also, when we talk about digital technologies, everyone now is coming up with their own technologies. And so, we are having technologies of yesterday, today, tomorrow, and the next day. So every day it's just new technologies. But when it comes to scaling, we are not seeing a lot of scaling happening, because most of these technologies are being supported by grants from different projects. And usually the grants are around 2, 3, or maximum 4 years. So after the end of the grant period or the project, what we normally see is white elephants, because most of these technologies are still at the pilot stage and they have not yet made a business case. So I think what should be looked at from this meeting and going forward is how do we move from the pilot phase of these technologies to scaling? How do we identify some of the working technologies? How do we package them and be able to put them to scale? As a farmer federation, for example, we have a farmer-led innovation called EGranary. EGranary it's a virtual cooperative that brings together or aggregates our farmers virtually, so that we are able to reach out to the many millions of farmers that I'm talking about without having to incur costs of logistics and so forth. So within just a click of a button, if I send an extension message, then I'm able to reach out to the 250,000 farmers that we have on our platform. What we've done with this technology is that we've used an ecosystem approach, where we've mobilized more than 20 partners across the entire value chain, right from production, in terms of access to certified seed, certified fertilizer, to the services sector in terms of access to insurance, access to financing, access to extension. And because we have a challenge of extension, so we have a hybrid method of both the e-extension and the physical extension, where our farmers are receiving extension messages over their phone. We have a call center. So you can see that such technologies, number one, has been tried. Number two, there's ownership, because it is farmer-led, it is farmer-owned, it is farmer-used. And what is remaining is how do we move from the pilot phase to scale it for it to be able to make a business sense.